Well, Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry
It
Christmas.
is Christmas morning, and we just posted 8:30 Christmas morning.
Wow.
We're in the collector's attic, and as you can see, we're not really in the
Didn't
collector's
really remodel.
We're out having dinner.
Yes.
We did Sunday's show from the restaurant here. So since it's Christmas and everything, we said, well, let's just take some collectibles to dinner with us.
Right.
And we'll shoot Tuesday's show so we can have that up for Christmas. And everybody can watch what we've come up with here.
Exactly.
So this should be fun. This week we're doing Cracker Jack's toys.
Who remembers Cracker Jack? The fun popcorn
The
treat.
fun one. Now, a lot of people know Cracker Jack like this. You maybe know Cracker Jack like this because they keep re-releasing the old box.
Thank goodness.
This box has been around for 120 years.
Well, not that particular
Well,
box.
this one, exactly. No, it's a little moth-eaten. Now, this, they did a re-release for the 120th birthday
Yes.
of this box art, which is somewhat similar to the original box art. But the key to Cracker Jack was always, yes, it's popcorn, and yes, it's caramel corn, and yes, it has peanuts, and yes, it has a sailor with a dog on it. So all good stuff.
You can eat at the ball game too.
And yeah, and it's a baseball logo. I mean, everything about it is classically American. But it always came with a prize.
Yeah.
A prize.
A real prize.
Even this comes with a prize. But the prizes these days are a downloadable
Lame.
video game
Lame.
that you
Or
put
a
on your phone or a
sticker.
sticker. Over 120 years, the toys have gotten sillier and sillier and less desirable and less desirable.
Yes.
Now, something to keep in mind is they always had the two sizes, the snack size, and then they had a big jumbo, and they still do.
Right.
And you got a much better prize
In the jumbo
in the
box.
jumbo box.
Yes.
They all came with good
The
prizes.
premium prize.
Yeah, but the premium prizes came in the large size box. And we've been collecting those. Actually, she got me these for Christmas
Yes.
a while back. So it's a great subject to bring up on Christmas because she got me a bunch of my favorite ones. And these
Right.
are hard to find
Exactly.
if you're looking for specific ones, because Cracker Jacks has always done, there's probably been 1,000 different Cracker Jacks prizes over there,
easy.
maybe more than that.
Right.
And so if you're specifically looking for one particular prize, searching high and low on eBay and so
That's
on.
what we do now. We used to
that's-
open up the Cracker Jack, and it was this ritual to open up the little prize packet and try to guess what was inside. And it always had a joke on it. We'd read the joke, and then we gingerly open the prize. Yeah, it was
And
cool stuff.
only then would you eat any popcorn.
Yes.
You always started by going straight to the
Straight
prize.
to the prize. If you had to shake it and get down
Because realistically, the only reason kids loved Cracker Jack
was the
because of the prize.
It was cool.
That was some clever marketing on
Oh, I
their
like the
part.
little books that came in there. I had little encyclopedias and watercolor sets. And,
Needless to say, what I liked was the train set.
oh,
Now, you may not know that a train set came in Cracker Jacks,
Yes.
but in the old sets from a long time ago, it did. And check that guy out.
isn't that cute?
This is very
Die-cast
similar
metal.
to Stephenson's rocket. Die-cast metal it's got flanges on the wheels. The whole shooting match here.
Yes.
And then they came with different cars.
Collect them all.
This is a circus car. They had a lot of different cars, and we always keep our eyes out for the cars. But this is a little circus cage car. And this is very much like the passenger cars that go with Stephenson's rocket. So this would be
Oh, wow.
very much the appropriate car
Right.
to go with this locomotive.
Almost a precursor to a stagecoach.
Yeah, I mean, they were
Wow.
based on the stagecoach
Isn't that cool? Oh, it was.
because the cars,
Okay.
this is 1825,
Okay.
that Stephenson's rocket and this whole thing. So they did Stephenson's rocket and the passenger cars. Now they also did airplanes.
Can you imagine getting that as a prize today? Would that be cool or what?
And this, I can't read what it says on the
It
top.
says Seattle.
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 Seattle. How about that? And a little funnel cast out of white metal.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
Is that neat or what? And then later on, here's another little metal toy. It's a ram. And it's just flat cast like they used to do tin soldiers back in the 1800s. It's cast the same way and out of the same tin alloy, hence the name tin soldiers. But later on, they switched over to casting these things out of cellulose. I hope they didn't go through a nitrocellulose phase like some people did, which is highly flammable.
I found that out.
But they went straight to, I think, cellulose acetate. And so here we have a doggy,
Saint Bernard.
a Saint Bernard in cellulose acetate. You can kind of tell cellulose acetate. It's a peculiar plastic, still extensively used. It's a plant-based. It's made out of pine trees. It's basically like pine sap, purified into a plastic. But there's, and then here's another one. A jockey doing what do they call that? The steeplechasing. Chevy Chase or something like that. Not the actor, but the thing.
Jumping over the fence.
Jumping over the fence. So there it is, a cellulose acetate horsey with jumping horse and rider. So really cool stuff. So here's some of the stuff that you've collected.
Right, I've collected a train, and it's made out of that same cellulose plastic. There's a ring that I collected. It was a Cracker Jack prize. It was a train. And books, just those little books.
The books, I know you've been nuts for the books. You got how many of these little books?
Oh, quite a few. I keep collecting them, but I like the little encyclopedias. I had my parents convinced that I was going to get smart by eating Cracker Jack, because sometimes you get an encyclopedia and there that had information. I'd open it and say, see, Mom, see? Yeah.
They're functional little books.
They had information in them.
With information in them.
Yes.
So you never knew. I mean, some of this stuff, just fascinating stuff that came in the Cracker Jacks boxes.
That's right. That's why I'm the famous intellect that I am today.
That's right.
Cracker
Jacks. Well, and I know lately, with the advent of for-profit colleges and universities, you can actually get doctoral degrees in a Cracker Jacks box.
We're not mentioning any.
We won't mention any schools by specific names,
No.
but they may have a campus near you. At any rate,
It's as near as your closest.
it's amazing what you can get out of a Cracker Jacks box. I'm thoroughly convinced you can also get a driver's license out of a Cracker Jack box. Just judging from the way, just getting here tonight, there was at least 3 of those people who got their driver's license out of a Cracker Jack. Assuming they have a driver's license, which is assuming a lot. We all know about assume. And we keep our eyes out for this, but oh my heck, the cost.
Yes.
The real early stuff, the like 19th century stuff.
Die-cast metal.
Oh my, because we're talking very late 19th century, early 20th century.
Right.
When this stuff first came out, because 120 years ago, so it came out about 1898. And like the little train stuff, you pay, well, I don't know what you paid because you bought it. Do you remember? I know it's expensive stuff.
About $40.
About $40. So it's pricey stuff.
Yes.
It's not that much different than one of the things that she collects a lot, which are the little prizes out of the nickel machines.
Right, same thing.
Same basic prizes.
Yes.
It's just that this came with your Cracker Jacks, where those you put the nickel in the machine and a little capsule
with the toy inside.
With the toy. Same toys.
Oh yeah.
Nowadays it's all stuff from the toy district in Los Angeles.
Yeah, you don't get anything out of the machines that's worth bubble gum. That's about it.
Everything is
Stupid
diminished.
little-
This just blows my mind, the quality of
little
Cracker Jack toys 120 years ago. Well, if you haven't been over to the channel, do pop over to the channel. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And you can do that by clicking on the blue button. Are you ready for it? Zoink! Right there, blue button says subscribe. But we're not sure how you found this movie on the internet, and we hope you didn't find it boring. And we will see you here again next week when it is not Christmas.
New Year's.
New Year's. So we'll be doing the New Year's show. Merry Christmas.